Hi guys, this is Aarti Rathod and I welcome you all to my channel Green Coder. In the series of learning programming in C, आज हम देखेंगे कि वेरिएबल्स क्या होता है, राइट? इस वीडियो में हम देखेंगे वेरिएबल्स किस लिए यूज़ किए जाते हैं, वेरिएबल्स को डिक्लेयर कैसे किए जाते हैं, उनको वैल्यू किस कैसे असाइन किए जाते हैं, एज वेल एज देयर आर सम रूल्स टू कंस्ट्रक्ट the variable names. Okay, so that we will study today, right? So let us begin. Why do we need variables? Okay, so let us take an example. If I'll ask you to find out the maximum from three numbers, okay, and suppose the numbers are 10, 20 and 30. Okay, so you can quickly answer the 30 is the maximum number, it is the greatest value. Why you are able to answer this quickly? Why? Because it is stored in your mind, it is in your brain, so you can quickly answer it. If there are some difficult numbers, like if the numbers are like this, okay, like it's okay, so what you will do, if you know this thing, then you can answer it quickly. But if you don't know about it, which is the greatest, then what you are doing, you will write it on a piece of papers. Okay, so using this way also you can answer it. But if you want to ask to computer to find out the maximum among three numbers, right, so how will you perform that, how will you find out that? So consider this is the memory, okay, and the number 10 is stored over here, which has a memory location. Okay, consider this is the memory location. This see, in computer the numbers are stored at memory location, and number or data we can say are stored at memory location, and each memory location is having a memory address, right? Like here I am storing this, and see, this memory address is randomly generated by the processor. Okay, consider this is 2010 and this 30 is stored at 3000 location, right? So here the numbers are stored in memory at specific memory location. But if we want to perform some operations on these numbers, if we want to access these variables, so how can we do that? So for that we have to give this memory location a name. We have to give name to this memory location, right? Suppose consider this is 10 is a A, 20 is a B, and C 30 is a C. Okay, so we will give this 1008 memory location, the name of this 1008 memory location is E. We will give this as a B, and here we will give the name of this location as a C, right? So the variables are nothing but वो क्या है, एक मेमोरी लोकेशन को हम नाम दे देते हैं जहाँ पे वैल्यू स्टोर होती है, राइट? क्लियर? नाउ सपोज अभी आपने ये 10, 20, 30 की जगह कोई और वैल्यूज़ कर देते हो, जैसे कि यहाँ पे मैं 100 कर देती हूँ, बी में 200 और सी में 300 कर देती हूँ, तो क्या होगा, यहाँ पे ए में 100 स्टोर हो जाएगा, बी में 200 और सी में 300, राइट? So now let's understand the definition. See, variable is a named memory location where we can store the values, right? Let us take an example. If I want to do the sum of two numbers, like the numbers are A and B, and the answer will be in C. Okay, so here the A, B and C are the variables which is going to store some values, like 10 and 20 are the numbers, and the answer will be 30. Okay, and one more thing is that here you have given the name of the variable. For number 1 you have given the name of the variable A, for number 2 you have given B, and the answer is in C. It is alright, but remember, it is always good practice to give the meaningful name to the variables. Like if someone asks you to find out the number of two numbers, so rather than writing A, B, you can write number 1 plus number 2, and here you are getting answer in sum. Okay, it is fine to give the name like this: a b c, any number x y z p q r, any numbers, any name of variables you can give, but it is always a good practice to give a meaningful name. So what if another programmer when review your program, at that time he will come to know what those variable is all about, right? So it's a good practice to give the meaningful name, right? Now let us move to the next point of variable declaration and assignment of variable. Okay, so here is the syntax. First of all, the data type and the number of the variables, and then after semicolon. Okay, so data type can be of any type. Here suppose I want to do the sum of two numbers. Okay, sum is equal to a plus b. Okay, so here the number of variables are 3. Okay, and suppose here I am taking 10, 20, and the answer will be 30, right? So these three numbers are of integer type. It does not have any fractional part. So here you can consider this number as an integer number. So I'll take one data type. We will discuss this data type concept in upcoming video. But now, but you know the concept of constant, where we have discussed integer constant. Integer constant does not contain the values which is having a fractional part. It contains the numerical values which does not have a fractional part. So here we will take this in an integer. So I will declare integer data type, and then I will write a, b, and sum as a name of variable. Okay, here you can also, I just told you that it is always a good practice to give a meaningful name to variables. So here I'll declare number 1, number 2. Rather than writing this, I will declare number 1, number 2, and sum. Okay, so this is called the declaration of the variable. Okay, now what, why to use this data type in the declaration of variable? Why? Because see, data types actually defines what kind of data the variable is going to hold, as well as how many size in the memory that variable is going to occupy. ठीक है, तो डेटा टाइप क्या बताएगा कि जो नंबर्स है, जैसे कि नंबर 1, नंबर 2, सम, these are the name of the variables. वेरिएबल डेटा टाइप ये बताता है कि जो वेरिएबल्स हैं वो कौन से टाइप की वैल्यूज़ होल्ड करने वाले हैं. जैसे कि हमने लिखा 10 और 20 इसमें आएंगे और सम में 30 आएंगे. ओके, सो दिस वेरिएबल्स आर ऑफ इंटीजर टाइप एंड these variables are going to hold these values and these values are integer type, right? एज वेल एज यही डिफाइन करता है कि इंटीजर जब भी आप लिखते हो तब वो मेमोरी में 2 बाइट्स की साइज ऑक्यूपाई करता है. जैसे कि कंसिडर करो, दिस इज द नंबर 1, दिस इज द मेमोरी एड्रेस सपोज 1000, दिस इज 2000, and this is 3000. Okay, so this number 1, here this number 1 is at memory location 1000 and it is going to occupy 2 bytes of memory storage in the memory. This number 2, 20, and number 30, right? So okay, so data type क्या बताता है कि वो कौन वेरिएबल जो है वो कौन से टाइप का डेटा होल्ड करने वाला है, एज वेल एज द साइज द वेरिएबल इज गोइंग टू ऑक्यूपाई इन द मेमोरी, वो बता रहा है. ठीक है, सो दिस इज ऑल अबाउट द डिक्लेरेशन ऑफ वेरिएबल्स. नाउ विल मूव टू द इनिशियलाइजेशन ऑफ वेरिएबल्स. ओके, सो द सेम वे, if you want to initialize, here we have just declared the value, but you can also assign in the same statement, like integer. If I write number 1 is equal to 10, number 2 is equal to 20, and sum, we will not write sum is equal to 30. Why? Because we are going to write logic for that. So sum is equal to number 1 plus number 2. Okay, and in the printf function, we are going to print sum. Okay, this two statement we will discuss later, but see, this is the assignment and declaration, both we did in the same statement. Okay, number 1 and assignment is 10, number 2 is equal to 20, and in the sum we are going to apply some logic. Okay, why? Because here we want to get sum of two numbers, so here we will write logic for these two numbers, number 1 plus number 2 is equal to sum, and this printf statement for the output. Okay, so we will understand this too when we will write this program in a practical session. Okay, so this is all about the initialization of variables. Now there are some rules to construct the name of the variables. Okay, so let us see. First rule, it must begin with an alphabet or underscore. तो देखो, वेरिएबल कोई भी होता है उसका नाम हमेशा पहला अल्फ़ाबेट होना चाहिए या तो अंडरस्कोर होना चाहिए। बाकी जैसे कि नंबर्स है, सिंबल्स है, वो सब अलाउड नहीं है। ठीक है, तो एक एग्जांपल देख लेते हैं। जैसे कि आपने लिखा 1 एंड देन सम, सो दिस इज़ नॉट अलाउड। बट हाँ, अगर आप सम लिखते हो तो अलाउड। इफ़ यू आर राइटिंग अंडरस्कोर देन सम तो अलाउड है। ठीक है, बट अगर आप लिखते हो डॉलर देन सम विथ स्पेशल सिंबल, दिस इज़ नॉट अलाउड। अगर आप लिखते हो सम आंसर, this is not allowed. Why? Because this quote is also special symbol, right? So ये first rule जो है वो वही कहता है कि it should begin with a alphabet or underscore, right? From all the symbols only one symbol is allowed and it is underscore. Okay, so ये allowed नहीं है क्योंकि वन जो है वो डिजिट है, ये अलाउड नहीं है। बिकॉज डॉलर जो है वो स्पेशल सिंबल है, दिस इज अलाउड। वाई? बिकॉज सम है, और अंडरस्कोर इज ऑल्सो अलाउड, सो दिस इज ओके। दिस इज नॉट अलाउड। वाई? बिकॉज दिस इज quotation quote. Now no special symbols allowed except underscore, that I just told you. Like if you will write any variable name like total underscore total, so this is valid. Okay, and if you will write total underscore answer, so this is also valid, right? But if you will write like total then space and then answer, here just a second, if you will write total then underscore, here you are providing space and then you are writing answer, right? So this is not valid. Why? Because the variable name should not consider, variable names are not considering this white space. Okay, now let's move to the rule number 3. It should not be a keyword, मतलब कीवर्ड नहीं होना चाहिए। बिकॉज कीवर्ड सी में क्या होता है, देर आर सम रिजर्व्ड वर्ड इन सी विच इज़ हैविंग सम स्पेशल मीनिंग्स। लाइक अगर इंटीजर होता है तो उसका मीनिंग है कि वो सिर्फ न्यूमेरिक वैल्यू लेता है जिसमें फ्रैक्शनल पार्ट नहीं होता है, जैसे कि फ्लोट, जैसे कि डबल। सो सी इज हैविंग टोटल 32 कीवर्ड्स। ओके, तो उसमें से कोई भी कीवर्ड एज अ वेरिएबल आप यूज़ नहीं कर सकते। जैसे कि मैं बताती हूँ कि अगर आपने इंटीजर लिखा एज अ डेटा टाइप एंड देन आप एज अ फ्लोट वेरिएबल नेम लेते हैं, सो दिस इज़ नॉट अलाउड। वाई? बिकॉज फ्लोट इज़ अ कीवर्ड। आपने इंटीजर लिया देन ईफ एज अ कीवर्ड लिखते हो, सो दिस इज़ नॉट अलाउड। वाई? बिकॉज ईफ इज़ अ कीवर्ड। ठीक है, नाउ लेट्स मूव टू द नेक्स्ट पॉइंट। वाइट स्पेस इज़ नॉट अलाउड। आई जस्ट टोल्ड यू, लाइक स्पेस जो होती है वो कंसिडर नहीं करते हैं। तो यहाँ पे अगर मैं लिखती हूँ answer underscore sum, this is allowed. But if you write answer then sum, this is not allowed. Why? Because here it is not considering white space, it will not consider white space. Okay, and it is a case sensitive language, means if you are declaring sum as a variable and later on if you will try to use sum where s is capital, so both are not equal. Okay, this is different variable, this is different variable, and this sum is different variable. Okay, so that's it guys about So these are the rules of variables. These are the rules for constructing the name of the variables. Okay, and जो हमें जब भी variables का नाम हम declare करते हैं, at that time we need to follow. Here are some of the example. You have to tell me whether which are valid variables and which are not valid numbers. Okay, you can write the answer in the comment box. Okay, so that's it for today, guys. We'll see with the next concept in the upcoming video. Till then, bye bye, take care.